I'm gonna sit down and film again because I found that when I did it yesterday, it actually cleared my head a lot, and it was a nice thing to occupy my time by just sitting down and editing, and it felt good to let all my thoughts out, even though they were so sparse and not necessarily coherent. Today I'm gonna do something a little bit more makeup oriented. I'm gonna play around with the ColourPop jelly shadows because I don't own a lot of makeup, but I decided to buy this whole collection because I thought they were so pretty. Okay, so I started by putting primer on my face, and I used ColourPop primer. Now I'm gonna use the No Filter foundation in the shade Fair 20. So I just do one pump. I also said this in the last video. I don't want to cover up my pimples like a lot because honestly I don't quite think it's possible. No matter how much makeup I put on, like they're gonna show through, and just the texture of my face with the pimples is gonna show through. It's fine that they're there. I'm a teen still. I've literally been blending this for 10 seconds. It already did its job. Oh, my mirror's in the frame. I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm just gonna go over these two spots and my under eyes. I recently got rid of most of my makeup because it was years old, and I repurchased, well, not repurchased, but I just bought a ton of stuff from ColourPop for my entire face, and then I was done shopping for all that, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna do something fun. So I bought all those jelly shadows, and I love them a lot because they're super easy to apply, even though the formula scares me. Yeah. Oh gosh, no, it's not ready. Okay, I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna wait for my blending sponge. My beauty sponge was a little wet, so I'm gonna like wait for it to dry. I'm not gonna wait for the sponge to dry. That will take hours. I'm just gonna wait for my under eyes to dry. They're a little damp. I'm gonna go in with the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. So this is the ColourPop blush, and I don't know what color it is, to be honest, because it doesn't say. I think it says it on the, what's that called? Not the pan. Maybe it is the pan. I don't know. It says it under this, but this is magnetic, and I don't want to try to get it out. I'm going in with, you guessed it, a ColourPop bronzer. I have like a line, can you see that? I have a line where I just put the bronzer because I think that's what you're supposed to do. But then I feel like it looks like I drew that. I didn't draw that. I don't know how to draw. How could I have drawn that? Brows. I'm just kind of filling in my natural shape. Comme ça. So yesterday, the movie 8th Grade came out on iTunes, and I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, so naturally I stayed up until midnight on Monday night to buy it on iTunes. And then I watched it yesterday, and I think that's what really motivated me to just start filming, to make myself feel better, because I loved how Kayla was filming and uploading stuff that was so authentic. For a long time, I think whenever I had the idea of uploading videos, I put a pressure on myself to follow the format that the people that I like to watch do, which is very edited and like has a beginning and an end, like, hey guys, and then like and subscribe and all that stuff, which Kayla does, and she's adorable while she does it. but I just can't get myself to do that, even though that felt like a rule of YouTube for a long time. I admired that she created that space for herself, and I love the movie too. I posted a thing on my Instagram story after I watched it because I wanted more people I know to watch it. And I tagged the 8th grade movie account and Bo Burnham. And it's funny because, like, I tagged them, but then, so I tagged Bo Burnham, and then he saw it. And I was like, why did he see that? Because you just don't expect them to see it. But then it's like, if you don't expect them to see it, why do you tag them, right? It was, when I saw, I was like scrolling through who saw it, and I was like, oh, Bo Burnham. He saw it. But yeah, it's a weird thing where like I tagged them because that feels like the thing to do when you see something or like share a movie or music or a TV show or book or whatever. You tag the affiliated accounts or people. But still, I was a little bit thrown off. I was like, okay, hi Bo, you're great. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Colourpop. Lunch Money. I feel like this is the most well-known highlight color. Ugh, I don't notice when my phone makes it really bright, kind of like it's doing now. And I saw that happened a lot in the last video, and I was really annoyed by it. Yeah, I feel like this is their most popular highlight. Oh my god, I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, and I've been sitting on my foot, and my foot now has gone numb. To start off is I'm gonna use Yes Please, just for a crease shade. I'm gonna use Full Zip all over the lid. I don't know if this is a necessary step. Maybe I'll move in a little bit closer, if that's possible. I'm already sweating. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Note to Self, just a little bit, and put that in the crease. I'm using a light hand when I dip into the palette, and then once it's on the brush and on my eye, I just kind of go at it. Okay, now for the fun part. Yay! What I also like about these shadows is I can just use my fingers. I think I'm gonna start off with putting foxes on the outer corner and the inner corner and seeing how that goes. I've never tried a look like this, so it's gonna be a first. Oh, I'm scared. Look at that. There's a name for this kind of look, right? Is it a halo eye? My stubborn eye shape is like, good luck trying something cute. So I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna let the shadow itself just have a little breather because I get scared of leaving the lid open for too long. I don't want them to dry out. I paid a lot of money for them. For the middle, I'm gonna do, I think, We Jammin'. Just gonna put that on the empty lid space and do my best with my giant fingers to blend the three colors together. Wow. Like, I think that's really pretty, and it's just using 3 different colors. Well, 4 if you count the base shadow I did. I'm gonna go back with that. Wow, let's hope I can make this even. That'd be great. I'm going in with my pinky so that I can get as precise as possible. My pinky to be precise as possible. Okay, so I'm editing this now, and I think that would be a great line for Point Pleasant Police Department. Right? Point Pleasant Police Department. No? Anyone? Bueller? Okay. So on this eye, I messed up a little bit on leaving that empty space in the middle, but I'm thinking that the other color is so saturated that I should be able to redeem myself. And so I'm gonna go back to We Jammin'. Yeah, this eye is being a little bit more problematic, but I'm trying to make it work. Then a little bit, oh, a little bit I said. A little bit in the inner corner and up here. I feel like that looks nice. I mean, they're not perfectly even. It's hard to fully tell because when the light reflects it. Oh yeah, they're completely different eyes. You know what I think I might do? I'll just reapply some of Fox's on this eye. That should be good. Because I don't think I took it up enough on this eye. Much better. Cool. Like how I said I was gonna play with the ColourPop Jelly Much shadows, and I just used 2 shades. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit of the ColourPop cream gel liner in Swerve and add a little bit. I didn't mean to wing it. A piece of dust flew into my nose. I feel like my lid space is so limited that when I add eyeliner, it takes away like half of the shadow. I'm gonna use Tarte, not ColourPop, because ColourPop doesn't have a mascara, but if they did, I'd be all over that. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I just placed an order from Sephora. There's a motorcycle club that meets by my apartment, I'm not joking. Anyway, I just placed an order from Sephora and I got a sample of the NARS Climax mascara. I'm super excited to try that. I don't own any false lashes. I did at one point and then they got kind of gross, so I threw them out. Ow. Okay. I think I'm done. Okay, so that is my attempt at using the Jelly Mud shadows. I think it looks pretty. I'm not gonna put on any lip color, but I'm sure any lip color looks beautiful. And that's all. I still don't know how to end videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.